Hi folks, welcome to Crisco's Corner. Unfiltered commentary. And not your truth, the real truth. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for your support. Hi folks, welcome back. From timcast.com. Vatican canceled scheduled live stream with President Biden. The changes irritated journalists. Little typo there, should be journalists who are already frustrated with Biden's lack of media appearances. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, God, that's too bad. Let's read on. These poor guys and girls. Whatever. A pre-scheduled live stream featuring President Joe Biden and Pope Francis was abruptly canceled, sparking complaints from media outlets and journalists. Biden is in Rome for an official visit. That's where they're having the G20 conference, where President Biden gets to explain how they're taking the number one economy in the world. And the number two economy in the world is a communist country. Number three as a parliamentary government. And taking the number one republic/democracy in the world and taking its economy and flushing it down the toilet. Now, I've just recently acquired the sound effect for that, and let's check it out. This is what Joe Biden is doing to the number one economy in the world. Yeah, thanks, Joe. Interesting to see how the other countries say, thank you, Mr. President, for taking the number one economy in the world, which we're all connected to in some shape, way, or form, either directly or indirectly, and flushing it down the toilet. On October 28th, the prearranged live stream of Biden's meeting with Francis was canceled. It is not clear if the Vatican or Biden administration had requested the broadcast be canceled. Now, they don't know because mainstream media, the number one ally, besides social media, which are kind of the same anyway, of the progressive Democrats, i.e. Biden, they're not as open to them. Interesting. The live stream would have documented Biden actually greeting Francis in the palace throne room, as well as the live footage of the two men sitting down to begin their private talks in Francis' library, at which time the cameras would have stopped running, noted ABC News. The Vatican said it will release the edited footage to accredited media outlets. The changes reflect a new normal procedure established in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic. Bull crap. BS. Vatican spokesman Matteo Bruni told reporters he did not explain why the coverage had been dialed back after fuller coverage had originally been announced. The Vatican has live streamed previous visits from the heads of state, including President Donald Trump. Yeah. Including President Donald Trump. And I thought President Trump acted very, very well. He was really good. The South Korean President, Moon Jae-in. Biden has already come under fire for his distance from the media. No. I've got my sarcasm filter on. Is it working? Maybe I'll have to get another one. President Biden has granted 1/5 as many interviews as Donald Trump. Let's just highlight that for a moment here. The dictator, the monster, blah, 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 Donald Trump has done 5 times as many interviews as Biden has in this point in his presidency. Yeah, he likes to talk, President Trump, I get it. That's not the point. That's interviews. That's not just stopping in the line to the helicopter at the White House to talk to the press, which Trump did a ton of times. 1/8 as many as Barack Obama, and half as many as nearly assassinated Ronald Reagan did. Now, why they have to put nearly assassinated, that one I don't know. did at this point in his presidency. Maybe they're trying to make a point that he was laid up for a while, and he still had twice as many as Biden. Guy got shot, almost died, was laid up in the hospital for a while, and he still had twice as many as Biden. You do with that information what you will. The most recent live stream cancellation has only further irritated members of the press. This is where I'm going to go on a rant. You know what, morons? Morons, attention, morons in the media in the United States, and in a lot of the world too. But I live in the States, so that's the one I care about. Irritated. Do you have any freaking idea how irritating you people are? You are directly, not indirectly or through someone else or slightly, you are directly responsible for the election of Joseph Biden as President of the United States. What's that old Aztec saying? I think it's Aztec. When the gods want to punish us, they answer our prayers. You got what you wanted. What the hell are you irritated about? What are you mad about? What are you upset about? Unbelievable. Reporters have been covering the papal audiences of American presidents since Woodrow Wilson. I got to tell you, honestly, they're just talking about the media because that's when media really started coming up, except for newsprint. Back then, that's all there was. There was no radio. It was just newspapers. He could be the biggest piece of crap that ever sat in the White House as president. And that is saying a lot. Do some research. What a scumbag Woodrow Wilson was. And I think that marches down a path that we're paying for now dearly. Our fully vaccinated and mass pool of reporters is ready to continue this public service. Public service? Since when did you guys are in a public service business? What a crock of crap. A reporter for CBS Radio. Our fully vaccinated and mass pool of reporters, I'll do my PBS voice, is ready to continue this public service, mindful of its own safety as well as the leaders, to ensure independent coverage of the first Catholic president in 60 years, being with the head of the Catholic Church, he said. BS. I'm trying to clean it up. I want to use a different word. It's what the Matador steps in when he leaves the ring. Public service, my behind. You guys suck. Portnoy is also the White House Correspondents Association president. Well, gee, there's a shocker. Is because they're afraid that Biden might say or do something on the live stream that they can't cover up? I don't know. Was it the Vatican public relations people that wanted it that way? I don't know. Doesn't matter. You got what you wanted. Don't be irritated. The White House told us the bilateral meeting would involve Biden and Francis discussing substantial matters of global significance, including ending the COVID-19 pandemic, tackling the climate crisis, and caring for the poor. Here's the weird part. All the climate crisis hoax, and I'm not saying that climate change is a hoax. The climate is always changing. From the research that I've done, we are on the tail end of an ice age. We've had dozens of them. We have a huge warming period and then a cold cooling period, which starts another ice age. And then it melts back down and gets warmer, and the cycle continues, and that's happened dozens of times. That is why, in the last several thousand years, humans on this planet have expanded into the northern hemisphere and been incredibly successful species because the ice was retreating as the end of this ice age cycle ensues. Nobody's denying climate change. No one. What the argument is about is what's causing it and how much humans are accelerating it, if at all. That's really the issue. And here's the funny part. All these climate crisis initiatives that they want to put in around the world, including the progressives here in the U.S., will probably either destroy or kill millions of low-income and poor people. Those are the ones that are going to get screwed. Amazing to me. The Pope 84 is dismissed the push by more conservative U.S. bishops to deny communion to Catholic politicians who support legal access to abortion, per the New York Post. This would impact both Biden and Speaker of the House Pelosi. United States bishops are scheduled to meet next month to review the proposal. Biden is America's second Catholic president. He has met with the Pope on 3 other occasions prior to assuming the presidency. I'm not going to defend Biden, but I will say what his personal beliefs, his religious beliefs are, should be separate from being president. And unfortunately, abortion is the law of the land. So is slavery. Abortion is the issue of our time, as slavery was the issue in the 1800s. There is no compromise. You can kick the can down the road, but eventually this issue is going to explode. Now, you're not seeing the slaves per se like you did in the 1800s. You don't see these people working in the misery and the conditions they live in. You don't see the abortions. You don't see the aborted fetuses. You don't see any of that, so it's different. I don't know how it's going to be settled. I know it should be done by state, but I don't want to get too much in the weeds on abortion. This is about Biden canceling his live stream. And there you have it. I don't know. My gut tells me this isn't about COVID-19. This is about the fact that Biden is getting worse. And my understanding is when you have dementia and other things, I'm not putting the man down. It's like getting cancer. You don't ask for it. And it does gradually diminish you, dementia, but it goes in spurts from what I understand. And you can have a period where you're okay and then a huge drop, and then a period, then a huge drop. It's not a slow, gradual decline, even though sometimes that happens with people as well. And there it is. Boy, there's a hell of a picture. The Holy Father with Joe Biden and Bodner. Remember him, the old Speaker of the House? Yeah, he turned out. I used to like him. He turned out to be a real piece of work, but I digress again. Will the Catholic bishops at least make a press statement denying President Biden communion, as well as Nancy Pelosi? We'll see. But the battle lines are being drawn, even in the Vatican. And as far as the journalists go, you can kiss my behind. You morons created this situation, and so did social media, but mostly cable news, if you want to know the truth. You got what you wanted. Trump is gone. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Be careful what you ask for, because you may well get it. Until the next time, goodbye and good luck.